Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Taurus, September 19, 2023. You've likely noticed a slight increase in clarity and energy. Your planetary ruler, mental Mercury, is now awake in your solar house of home, family, and domesticity. Any confusion you've experienced will begin to dissipate. For couples that have kids and live together, this is a great period to have deep and honest conversations. If you've been dating your crush for a while but haven't introduced them to your family, consider doing so soon. They'll get along better and understand each other more, too. Also, if you've had any deep emotions you need to discuss, things should fare better now. What could come up in conversation? As you talk about work today or with co-workers, something might be worth exploring when Venus in Leo squares Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. Something said in passing might stick with you since this fixed square could suggest hyper-focusing on a comment or question. Whatever it might be, this could be worth reflecting on since it may challenge your perception of your work relationships and what you want to focus on at work. However, try not to focus on it to the point of becoming obsessive. Just 2 days away from moving into his final 3 weeks in retrograde motion in your financial sector, Pluto, an already slow planet, is slowing right down. Yet at the same time, the same planets that in the middle months of the year clashed with the planet of change and revolution are now working in harmony, with the Sun just days away from a friendly aspect that will give you the confidence to make the most of still having your eyes on the rear view mirror. Balancing our lives can become a challenge. This is a good time to think about balance where your health is concerned. Is there balance in what you feed your body? Do you expose your system to harmful substances, or are you depriving it of its vital rest? Think along these lines when you plan your days. Are you amply providing for your body, thinking about the years you have ahead on this earth? This can be a serious task, but remember, it can also be fun. Exercising with a friend, if possible, is good for the spirit. Today, the vibrations are speaking about you in only the most flattering and encouraging terms. You will be taking advantage of this to put some pressure on people you collaborate with so that you can get the best out of them. There will be some improvements and movement, and contacts will have to be made and actions taken. This whirlwind of responsibilities and initiatives will end up making you lose your head and lead you to looking for refuge in your sentimental life, where life is happier and filled with tender dreams. Over 3 months after returning for what is normally a 24-day visit to your communication sector, Venus moves into her final 3 weeks here today. Back in direct motion after a 6-week retrograde phase, and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, at her side, Venus is on a quest to make the most of the remaining 21 days of her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice. This comes just as Mars is fired up, as the moon has helped to add fuel to his romantic and creative passions and fighting spirit. As the moon wraps up its only visit to your romantic sector while Mars is here, there has been a chance to add fuel to his romantic passions and fighting spirit. Halfway between Mars' 6.5-week visit and 2 days after the dwarf planet Ceres ended her deep dive into your heart's needs and priorities, when it comes to matters of the heart, it is time to come out fighting. Our eyes in the sky. Just 2 days following the return of the dwarf planet Ceres to your financial sector, the moon makes its entrance today, offering you an opportunity to touch base and gauge the initial planetary activity on this financial front for the year. Ceres, unlike being solely money-focused, places its emphasis on comprehending your financial requirements and priorities. As the moon re-enters this realm, it will kindle your financial instincts and ignite your imagination. It's worth noting that having Pluto in retrograde motion in your income sector around this time of year has been the norm ever since its initial arrival in 2008. However, the time has come for this planet of transformation and revolution to bid its farewell. While Pluto will make a temporary retrograde return for a few months in the coming year, it won't coincide with the Sun's presence in your career sector. Furthermore, it won't happen at a time when there is a wealth of resources available across the income, work, and career fronts to support Pluto's mission of unearthing untapped income potential. 3 days after both a new moon in your income sector and Mercury's direct turn here, the moon is gone but you are still regrouping. While this has given income potential the green light and the sun is now just 5 days away from leaving, with Mercury here for the rest of the month and Venus, the planet of money, still 3 weeks away, the best is still to come. In essence, this marks a pivotal moment as Pluto takes its final bow in this particular astrological configuration. The stage is set for you to explore new horizons and tap into financial opportunities, guided by the insights gained from Ceres and fueled by the celestial alignment of the moon. The moon's first visit to your financial sector since the dwarf planet Ceres returned over the weekend is also the last while she is on her own here. By the time the moon returns in 4 weeks, for the first time in 2 years Mars will be here and his drive to take your financial power back will have ushered in a time of action. For now, with your financial instincts and imagination fueled, this is a chance to observe as Ceres focuses less on the money and more on your financial needs and priorities. The Sun's alignment in Virgo today brings with it a subtle frustration, as it forms a quincunx aspect with the North Node of Destiny. This cosmic configuration may leave us feeling a bit uncertain when it comes to decision-making. However, there's a silver lining to this celestial arrangement. It compels us to explore all available options before taking action. Instead of rushing into choices hastily, today is an opportune moment for deep reflection. Be mindful that any decisions made under these astrological conditions may be marked by hesitation and potentially lead to future complications. To navigate this energy, it's wise to adopt a more measured approach and resist the urge to take definitive actions at this time. As the moon continues its first visit to your financial sector since the dwarf planet Ceres' return over the weekend, it continues to make waves, as it does with each monthly visit. As well as fueling your financial instincts and imagination and ensuring you are emotionally and intuitively engaged, this is putting the interplay between money coming in and money going out in the spotlight. Your enthusiasm to propel yourself forward may be palpable, but it's crucial to recognize that others might misinterpret your intentions, especially in intimate matters. Avoiding misunderstandings can be challenging, so exercise restraint and demonstrate appreciation for both those around you and your current circumstances. Interestingly, this is an ideal time for financial endeavors. Consider indulging in some well-deserved retail therapy, but don't splurge on a single extravagant item. Instead, focus on making smart investments with your money. The people in your life are offering sincere advice, so don't hesitate to heed their wisdom. Whether you're contemplating a small purchase or embarking on a substantial financial venture, the stars indicate that you're likely to benefit, even if your spending exceeds your usual limits.